Okay, now there's this episode of Speedway. We will be filming at Geraldton Speedway. It's about 4 hours north of Perth, and it's used to be a country town, but now it's got enough population to be called a city, so it's Geraldton City Speedway. It's the 8th round of the Limited Sprintcar Association's Club Championship and the 8th annual King of the Hill up there. So we're really looking forward to this one and bringing you the action. So let's get in the car and let's get going. Well, here we are at Geraldton City Speedway for one of the great events up here, and with me is Chad Atkin. Chad Atkin, King of the Hill, number 8. It's going to be a super night.
Yeah, can't wait, Jace. I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, there's a big spin. We just went to the drivers' meeting and you announced a couple of things, and could you share that with the spectators?
Yeah, so this year we've got a top 4 rear of the field challenge. Brett Barden from Barden Haulage has offered for one of the top 4 in points the option to go the rear for an extra $3,000 to win, because it's $3,000 to win in the first place. And then one of our club sponsors has matched his offer, so he's put up $3,000 as well. So then it's $9,000 to win, and Buoyant Up Sellers has also put up $1,000 to take the challenge. So they'll get $1,000 in the hand for doing it, and if they happen to win, they'll get an extra $9,000.
How cool is that? $10,000 to rock up to Geraldton and win King of the Hill. That's sensational.
Yeah, pretty amazing, to be honest, Jace. I'm pretty wrapped.
Now, the guys have turned up in the force. They've got some really cool equipment here tonight. You've got some good drivers. Tim King going for 3 in a row tonight.
Yeah, it'll be his first run with us this year, but if anyone can go for 3 in a row, it's certainly Tim.
You've got some superstars through the field. Dominic Raffici's won, I think he's 5th in the point score at the moment. You've got Joel Ettridge leading the point score at the moment as well. So, you know, these guys have got points to win, but the King of the Hill is the main thing that I want to get the crown for. Yeah,
obviously you've got some guys running for points. You know, throw Chad Pittard in there. He's just recently moved into 2nd, and he's having a great year, really consistent. So there's the points option, but then you've got, you know, this challenge might actually sway someone to go for it. You know, someone that's not actually in the points, you know, whether it's one of the Davis brothers from Geraldton or someone that's dropped around or something like that. So we'll see. Yeah, it's a
few hometown boys here. It'll be hard to beat. So it's spread across the field. Who knows who's going to win tonight? Hopefully someone takes that challenge, because it's well worth it, and a fantastic effort from your club and the Geraldton Speedway and the sponsors to put on such a great event.
Yeah, can't wait, and thanks for coming up and helping us out.
No worries. All right, well, let's take some of the action. Well, hot laps have just been done, and Michael Keane looks like he changed a couple of things in the rear end, trying to get a bit more grip, I assume.
Yeah, that's exactly right. First time we've been up Geraldton for a while, and every time we're up here it's pretty rough, so went off that at the workshop and kind of knew, well, after the first group, I was in the 3rd group, that we weren't going to be that good and we had to change some stuff, but we're just chasing our tails at the moment.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting track tonight. The wind's blowing, the sun's been on. It's been pretty hot today, yeah. And you know, Geraldton aren't a massive crew, so they're going to do the best they can. I'm sure it's going to run up a little bit, get dusty, but you'll deal with that. Michael, you're sitting 4th in the point score too, so coming to a race like King of the Hill, do you think about that at all, or are you just going to think about winning the King of the Hill, because you actually haven't won one yet, yeah, even though you've won a lot of big races?
Yeah, I think Joel and Chad are pretty good in the points. I'm pretty close with Churko, with playing my Joker still to come, so I reckon I'll be able to get Churko, but Chad's still got his Joker, and Joel's a fair few in front, so it'd be nice to finish the 3rd in the championship at least, maybe 2nd. I don't think we'll win it, but we'll give it a crack. But for now, yeah, it's just, as you said, just focus on wins, and especially this place, like, yeah, haven't been that crash hot around here, so we need to work on that too and just go for wins, I guess.
Well, tonight would be the night. $10,000 up if you can get in the top 4 and go to the rear and win it.
Yeah, that's also playing in my mind too. Like, Dad's done the Buoyant Up Sellers challenge thing, and no one's done it yet, and I kind of feel obliged because it's him that I've got to at least give it a go if I can. So we'll see how many cars is left. I think they'll probably, at interval, they'll they'll prep the track, and I dare say sun's gone down, it will hold some moisture and you might be able to pass some cars, so see how that plays out later on.
All right, mate, we'll catch up with you during the night. Best of luck.
Sounds good, thank you.
With me now is the salami slingshot, Dominic Raffici. Now, before we get into the racing part of it, talk about Speedway families. You know, there's always next generations and people talk about, but your Speedway family at the moment, your missus is on the other side of the country with late models.
She is. I know, it's a bit rude, isn't it? Nah, she's got a pretty cool opportunity to go over with Ronnie and help out, and
we all love Dom.
No, she got a cool opportunity. I gotta look the other way.
Yeah, it's all good.
So miss having her here, but she does a good job when she helps me out and everything. But no, it's cool for her to go do something different and experience, the other side of the country.
All right, now let's talk the Limiteds. Now, you ran around there. Throttle control is going to be a big one tonight, keeping your line and not getting offline and losing position, and elbows up to get one.
Yeah, for sure. It's track's blown away a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. I think where you start is going to be pretty crucial. You got to hang on to that position, and then we've got one off pole and one off the back, so we're going to have to sit and wait off the back and wait for mistakes pretty much. You're probably not going to be a hell of a lot of passing, so you're just going to have to be patient, I think, and see where you can end up. There's
been 7 Kings of the Hills, getting quite prestigious. This is the 8th. You haven't won one yet, but tonight might be the night.
I hope so. Yeah, I think we were meant to start on pole of it one year and didn't even make the start. So it would be nice to win, and we've got a lot of local sponsors and supporters and friends here. So it'd be cool to have a good result in front of them, and for all the people that helped me out too, it'd be cool to do it.
Absolutely. All right, best of luck tonight, mate. We might talk to you during the night because you might win a heat or two, and you never know, might win that $10,000.
We'll give it a crack. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm talking to the Thirsty Camel Harris Engines number 70 car. Kent Roberts, stranger to sprint car racing, haven't raced around for quite a while, but you're back in the seat.
Yeah, absolutely. Having a bit of a crack. It's good fun. Limited Sprintcars, really, really good fun. Good bunch of people. Everyone's sort of got the same attitude. Just here to enjoy themselves. We're not crashing and bashing too much, which is really good. So enjoying it.
You like the country atmosphere, the country tracks. You're an announcer at Bunbury for a long time as well. So. That kind of thing suits you at the moment, especially at your age. The young blokes get up here and they elbows up at the motorplex, but coming to Geraldton's probably suits you a lot.
Oh yeah, look, the country tracks, it's probably, even the guys in the 410s always say, when you go to the country, or even like James Inglis and the guys were saying at the Australian title, they're a bit of a team. They all talk to each other and help each other out. When you go to the city tracks, you tend to be your team and you're against the world, But in the country, everyone has a good time. So, and the tracks are a little bit slower, which suits me a bit. They go a bit slicker, so it's always a nice thing, and it's good for car setup. Like, I'm interested in the car setup and how the cars go and how to try and make the thing go better. I might not be the best driver kicking around, but I enjoy setting up the race car. And when the track's challenging, it makes that just so much more fun.
Which it will be tonight, It will change a lot, we know that. What did you do from hot laps to now to go out for your first heat?
Yeah, so we were reasonably decent, I reckon, in our hot laps. So we started with, we can get technical, we started with 14.5 inches of stagger because the track's only 360 metres long. We've got a 650 gear set in the car, no secrets here. So we've taken a little bit of stagger away, put a bigger left rear on the car. We've tied the right rear corner down a little bit harder to try and pin that right rear. So this track seems to be, I've never raced here before, but from hot laps, it seems to be you get in and you're almost sideways and you almost, not stop, but you slow the car right down, and then you've got to have that right rear
to get you off the corner?
To get off the corner. So we've done that. I'm starting on pole for the first heat, so fingers crossed all that works. Or it might turn to absolute crap, and who knows?
We'll find out pretty soon, I'm sure. Kent, great to have you back in sprint cars again.
It's good fun.
And this is the division to come and have a bit of fun in.
Oh, it is. Look, if you're interested in having a go, look, sprint car racing, it is expensive. Doesn't matter what form of sprint car racing you're racing, but it's achievable for a lot of people, and it's just good fun. A lot of good people, so I really enjoy it.
All right, mate. Well, the first heat's about to go out, so cool. Best of luck and get in and have a go.
Thanks, DTN, for coming to Geraldton.
No worries.
Don't forget to subscribe to the DTN YouTube channel not to miss any action. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our show sponsors: Comex Civil, Redline Race Cars and Roll Cages, A-Steel Powder Coaters, Crew Air Incorporated, Cashford Containers, Coverall Sheet Metal, My Race Setup, Oval Track Diecast and Racing Collectibles, Ultra Tune Morley, and Michael Holmes Racing Performance Parts.
Well, we haven't shot here before, so I'm going to shoot heats 1 and 2 just on the infield and just give you a little bit of insight into turn 1 and 2 and see what's going on, and then the next round of heats I'll shoot from the outside and then give you the feature race probably from the outside as well. So let's get into heat 1 and 2. First heat rolling out. Major front end damage, unfortunately. You got a word, Chad?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Got nothing else to do.
Take us through it, mate.
Oh, just sort of a bit high up there, a bit marbly, just sort of concentrating on what I was doing and not what Matt Peaker was doing, and got caught up in it. But anyway.
Heat 1 was all Tim King. With me now is a bloke that's no stranger to King of the Hill, Tim King from Barclay Engineering. Tim, you've won 2 of them. This is 3-peat if you can get it done. Well done in your first heat win tonight. Car looked really nice.
Yeah, thanks. We've obviously been doing a few shows in a 410, so we had this one parked in the back of the shed type thing. We haven't raced it for a few years, but yeah, it's seemed to be going all right at the moment, so yeah. Good.
What kind of things do you learn by running limiteds, going to the 410 and back again?
Oh, we go to obviously a lot of country tracks, like a lot of different services, whereas obviously 410s mainly do the Motorplex and Bunbury, but yeah, no, it's good. It's a good class. You know, most of us we all get on, and you know, Chad does a very good job, and all the committee, and it's just good, very good. Good go racing with all the guys and do some country track racing, so it's good.
Now, this year's a little bit different. There's 10 Gs up if you can get in that top 4 and be the one to get asked to go to the rear. Would you do it if you were top point scorer or thereabouts?
Yeah, I mean, if the track's there, I suppose, but because I'm not in the points championship this year, so it's probably, I think I might give it a crack and see how we go.
What's the key to winning around here? Because you've won the 2 King of the Hills here, and I'll say going for the 3rd one this weekend. What's the key to winning this race?
Well, you just got to pass cars in those heat races, and then allows you to start up the front. You've got to start at the front with, you know, on Geraldton track, pretty much the last few years. Yeah, it's kind of been one up that you've got to be at the front. But yeah, we're probably up for a bit of a challenge tonight. If we can come from the back, we'll see how we go.
Now we know the track's going to change quite a bit tonight. They'll play with it here and there when they got the opportunity to, but it probably will go, you know, dry slick on the bottom, bit ruddy, all that kind of stuff. If you are in the top, say 5, 6 or whatever, and you don't get to that front straight off of the feature race, you're going to have to get a bit of elbows up, push people out of the way.
Oh, definitely. You got to, hopefully there's a bit of a groove up top there. We can get up top and pass some cars and have some fun, pretty much.
All right, mate. Well, good. Best of luck for the rest of the heats and the final tonight, and we'll come and talk to you a bit later on, hopefully.
Thank you very much.
It's interesting to see what Michael Keane's just looking at the car, wondering where he can get that extra, horsepower from this track, because he's catching a couple of guys out, so it's very, very interesting. Well, talking to Matt Davis now. Matt, you're making your own line out there in that first round of heats. No one else is going up there, but you gained a position. You hoping it's going to be there for the rest of the night?
Yeah, no, it should be something there. I reckon it's just a bit hard with the sun to judge where you're going there, but no, there's definitely something. Start at 6 and finish 4th, so it's pretty good, I reckon.
Now, you're a local boy, got a bit of local track knowledge, your brother the same. What kind of car setups, what you changed during the night as this track changes itself?
To be honest, we don't really run out here that often. They just put a heap more play into the track, so it's a bit different to when Nathan ran on the 31st, but yeah, I haven't run out here for a while. But yeah, we'll change a few things and see how it goes.
Now, 10 grand up tonight, if you're good enough to get to the front and get picked to go to the rear. Added any pressure, or just you come out here for a run and see how you go?
See how we go in this next heat, and then I'll make a call from there.
All right, well, we might come back and see you and see how you go and see where you're on the points. Best of luck for the rest of the night, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Well, racing for Ascot Group, Jason Jones here. Jason, you've got your crew working overtime. Every time I walk past, they're flat out on the rear end. They're changing stuff. They're washing the car. They're doing all sorts of stuff, bouncing up and down. What's the go, mate?
I just love getting on the spanners and making it work. The main sponsors have gotten on the spanners and giving the car a wash as well. But it's family group, so the kids all get in there as well. So we all love racing. So it's good.
I saw you putting some spaces or taking them out, whatever you're doing. From that hot lap session to the first round heats we just had, what did the car feel like, and why did you change it?
Yeah, track feels pretty slick, and Geraldton goes slick, and then all of a sudden it gets big holes in it. Just be a club member here for a long time, so I'm waiting for the big holes to come and driving and getting the car set up for those big holes. It's getting slick now, but
yep. So if the holes come, you're going to soften the car up a little bit so you can get through them?
Yeah, we stretch it, probably put the ride out a bit more as well, so we can try and skate over the holes and see how we go.
Rear traction on this track is going to be, everything, trying to get out of the corner. Obviously, you're going to be changing little bits and pieces, stagger and all that kind of stuff. Maybe the wicker bill, but what kind of track do you like? Do you like the slick, or do you like a bit of a heavy race track?
Me, I prefer the small little bit of a slick track. I don't have the horsepower or the guts that the Keens and the other boys have got. They like running the walls and stuff. I'm getting a bit older and don't like hurting so much, so I stay down the bottom. So these slick runs suit me pretty good. There's some more good tracks.
All right, mate. Well, we'll watch the number 61 Ascot Group car see if it can get to the front and in the next set of heats. So
thanks very much.
Well, racing for Ram Bunbury, the number 92 Chad Pittard. comes up to Geraldton Speedway, first heat, gets taken out. Mate, it's not the way you wanted to start the King of the Hill, I'm sure, but the car looks pretty again and you're ready to go for heat number 2.
Yeah, we're all got it all good to go again. So yeah, it was just go out there and see what we've got now. It was a bit behind the 8 ball, but you know, hopefully the track widens up and better pass and get there in the end. So
now, nights like tonight, it's a big night, King of the Hill, all the money on the line, everyone's talking about that, but you're also in a good spot in the championship for the Limited Sprintcar Series, second I think, so that would have hurt your points a little bit. But do you concentrate on that kind of thing a little bit now, or do you just go out and try to win races?
not really, just want to really win. We're obviously still in the learning stage, so we aren't really got going yet, so we're just sort of still in the learning. You know, there's no point getting 5 years down the track and then still learning. We wanted to do as much learning as we can now while we're still fresh, otherwise, you know, you end up looking a bit silly there afterwards. So but yeah, no, the championship, that takes care of itself. If you put yourself in a good position every night, we should be good, but we haven't played our joker and we're in second, so we're looking all right.
Now, you raced wingless for a long time. I'm sure that you learned a lot of things like throttle control, steady yourself, pace yourself. Do those things equate into limited sprint cars?
When you start out, yeah, you can, on country tracks you can get around a bit like a wingless, where last year that's sort of what we're doing. Then you go to motorplex and stuff like that where it's all aero. Even Bunbury race is really weird. Struggling there at the moment, but yeah, definitely there's things which translate, but also you get caught off guard real fast with things which don't.
Now, a little track like this, it looks like you have to get in hard into the corner, get off the gas, get the car sideways a little bit and try to get off as fast as you can.
Yeah, so this is pretty non-wing spec where you're driving off the right front, so to get in there and get the right front around, and yeah, get going again, where you can sort of get away with roll and ride and stuff like that. Well, yeah, so that should come in advantage, but it's different track. When we rolled up today, it's nothing like I've ever raced on, so it's hard to sort of get a gauge where you're at. But yeah, it's fun.
All right, mate. Well, best luck for the rest of the night. Heat number 2, go out and get them.
All right, thank you.
Well, the Thirsty Camel number 70 told me before the meeting what he's going to do. Went out, did hot laps, changed the car. You love the setups, and you went out there and won your heat.
Yeah, and won pretty well. So that was good. Although it was a whisker tight, but to be honest, we're not really changing much. I think I said to you I tied the right rear shock down a little bit.
Yep.
We've just eased that back off. But other than that, we're doing nothing because I think the track will come to us a little bit, and we were good enough to win. But off the back, obviously, to try and move around. But we're at Geraldton, and it's not a very big racetrack, so see what happens.
Your car was really settled in the turns. A lot of cars were sort of washing out, trying to gather it back up and get back off the turn.
Yep.
But were you riding the brake at all just to keep it on the bottom?
Yeah. It seems to be, again, I haven't been here before, but it seems to be you get going and you get into the corner and you basically take away all that speed and get as settled as you can so you can stay on the track and then go again. Yeah, but no, it was good. It's good fun. Like as I said, I love these little country tracks. Like going to Albany's fantastic fun. Coming here is great. Manjimup was good, a bit dusty, but it was good. So yeah.
That turn 1, it gets a little bit hectic while you're in mid-pack. So that's going to be a little bit different too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not big enough to really take air off cars, but you're really going to have to be on and off the throttle and on the brake in that first turn.
And look, to be fair, starting off the front, you get to race where you want to be on the racetrack. When you've got 6 or 7 cars in front of you, if you're on the inside, I have to race out here. I've got no choice. I can't just run into you. So, you know, starting on the front with no one there, you get to run on the part of the racetrack that you want to run. And when you're starting at the back, you've got to race where you can race. And on a little track, look, it will be hard to pass. But I think if we can get past 1 or 2, 3 if we're lucky, that should give us plenty of points. I mean, the limited guys, it's all about the points. You've got to make the top 6 and then hope you draw number 1 in the marble.
Yeah, because they have an inverted draw at the end too. So that's quite unique, and I haven't spoken about that yet, so I'll talk about it now. But most people, your highest point score, you go to the front, but they do a pill draw, so you could be top point scorer, but out of 6 in the feature.
So it happened a couple of weeks ago at Manjimup. The top 6 drew. Clayton Dickinson, to his credit, driving for Paul Keane in a beautiful race car, lots of horsepower. He was clearly highest points for the night. Drew number 4.
Yeah.
Poor old Joel Edridge in the 77 Polygon car. He's done it a couple of times where he's on pole and drawn number 6.
Yeah.
And it's like, just devastating. But everyone's in it.
Sometimes it works the other way.
Yeah, that's right. And again, at Manjimup, the guys, I think 43 cars at Guadio, I think.
Yep.
I think he and Borges, they were 5 and 6 and they drew 1 and 2. It's like, you know, good luck to them. And it's a bit of lotto luck, but if we can make the top 6, that's the important thing, because then it is a bit luck of the draw. But if we're in the top 6, at least you've got a chance.
All right, mate. You're still smiling after the first round heats. Let's see if you are for the second round.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, James.
No worries, mate. Well, Dominic Raffici looking pretty relaxed there in the Esperance Combined Tyres and Mechanical Services number 49. So he's ready for chilled out heat number 2 coming up. straight of the track, and this place is packed. I'm going to turn this around. 3, 4, 5 deep, and then the row at the back there. So great to see Geraldton Speedway thriving and the community getting behind it here, the King of the Hill. And we've just had the 3rd heat race, so we're going to go and watch the 4th heat race somewhere else.
Go for it!
Your heat number 4. you doing, Alex? Plenty of giveaways from the Brad Warwick number 91 team. Brad signing autographs, really cool, and a great incentive by Geraldton to open up the pits and let all the crowd in. And when I say all the crowd, I mean all the crowd. It's a packed house. They're like 8, 9 deep in the cars at the back straight. And everyone's enjoying themselves here at Geraldton Speedway. Driving the 77 for the Polylink Piping Services, Joel Ettridge. That last heat, a lot of people are struggling on the top to try to get a run around, but you got a good run in that first lap.
Yeah, I saw they put water down before we rolled out, so I was deep in the field and I just knew I had to commit, and there was a little bit on the outside on the form-up lap, so yeah, just had a crack and made up a few spots, so yeah, that sort of made my night up to this point, so yeah, we'll just see where we line up for the feature.
Is it a little bit frustrating to come to a track like this? You got plenty of pace at a lot of tracks, but you can't really use it at a place like this. You've got to get it on the gas, get it off, get the car straightened up, and then off the turn.
Yeah.
But then there's so much going on around you as well.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it definitely, like as you say, you've really got to be really got to be on the wheel and pedal the car around. But coming from a kart background, I feel like that's probably my strength. So yeah, just keep the thing nice and straight off the turns and hope the car in front makes a bit of a mistake and get a run on them. But yeah, everyone's in the same boat, and like you look at the crowd here, and Gero love their sprint cars, so hence we come here and have a crack. So
people are walking everywhere, but the place is packed. Massive crowd here at Geraldton.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the pits. It's a great thing that they open the pits and so you can come and see you guys.
Yeah, I reckon probably half of Gero's here by the looks of it. You have to spin that camera around after we finish here and actually see how many people are here. It's really cool. There's a line up in the number 1 Tim King's trailer for autographs, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's just awesome that we go to the country tracks and showcase the division. The division's like really strong at the moment, so it's really cool. Yeah, really
all right,
good.
mate. Well, good luck for the feature. I'm not sure where you're starting. Do you know where you're starting?
No, we got a top 6 redraw in a minute, so I hopefully I'm in the 6, and yeah, we'll see. There's a challenge to go to the rear if someone takes it, so there's a bit of money up for grabs tonight.
That will be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll just see where we end up and just hopefully come home with a straight car, and yeah, just a trophy would be nice, but we'll see what happens.
All right, mate. Good luck for the feature.
Cheers, thank you.
I don't recognise this bloke because he's normally so busy he can't race.
Yeah, that's it.
Good to see you turn up a racetrack, mate, and get behind the wheel.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Been a couple of years and long weekend worked out good for us to drive down from KOTH and yeah, have a skid. It's good.
So Trevor Jolly's got the Jolly Good Auto Electrics. You've got the Jolly Good in-car audio. Anything else you want to do, mate? You want to do gardening, landscaping? What's it go?
Nah, just auto electrical and the car audio shop are good. The shop in Midland's running really good, and yeah, it's just flat out up in KOTH.
Now, you're the guy that puts so much more back into the sport as well. Obviously, you love racing. A lot of people, support their own reel, but you support so many other things. You sponsor events, sponsor drivers, all that kind of stuff. Is that something you really enjoy doing?
Yeah, I do love it. I've had a long association with the Hardings and Buddha, and yeah, Gav approached me last year about sponsoring the state title, and yeah, it was a good opportunity for us with a new business in Perth, and yeah, it worked out well.
Now, coming to a place like Geraldton, it's a pretty relaxed joint. You love the country joints, I love them too. Getting this thing around, how are you finding it?
Totally different to like the last 2 seasons I raced. Pretty much all we raced is Kanana and Bunbury, and yeah, to now running Geraldton, 1 lane, slick, yeah, totally opposite to what I've been used to for 4 or 5 years now. So yeah, it's a bit out there, but yeah, it's good.
Mate, as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. That's what we're all here for, no matter what the politics or the all the stuff goes on.
Yeah.
You're the kind of guy that has fun at a racetrack, and good to see a smile on your face, buddy.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks.
So
Someone's got to
We've
do
got
it.
the top 6 here, but we're going to ask the top 4 first if they're going to take on the rear, what is it called? The back of the hill challenge. Gaudio being top points. Are you going to take the challenge?
No one's going to take the challenge. Someone might take the challenge. Be good if someone takes the challenge. I don't think I would take the challenge. Can anyone win from the back? Track's going to be different. Don't think anyone can win from the back. Going to need a lot of yellows. Is anyone going to take the challenge?
To the rear?
It's like 10 grand Gaudio. Grand up front, just to take it. Just to take it. Just to take it, you get $1,000. Alright? And to do it,
or are you going to go in the
over
redraw?
10 grand, mate.
Yay or no?
Deal or no deal?
Well, the bar does, we'll drink it.
It's a pretty sweet
He's getting a bit of pressure over here.
You're not, I'll take it. You're not young anymore.
I don't think it was up for
No, get the
negotiation.
oldest one here. You're going to hang on for 25 laps and win.
Yeah, brother.
No, I'm not taking it.
Okay, Kingy?
Pussy. Timmy, you're not in the points. You're fast.
Grand in the hand or redraw?
Tracks.
Yeah, but you are, mate. You round the outside.
Kent?
No, I've got no hope off the back. No deal.
Joel? No hope of winning either. So I might as well get a grand.
Joel?
Come on. Do it. You said you were going to do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Right.
Joel Ettridge just took the challenge.
Hey, this counter. Hey, Joel, come on. It's all in there. Good on you. Like you should get over here.
Yeah, have a shot.
What a legend. He's owing for 10 grand. I hope he can do it. Sick of carrying this cash around.
50 laps, right?
Good on you, mate.
You might do that.
Gordy, can you please draw first?
Come on, man. You're that short. Come on. You're making me nervous. 2. Number 2, mate.
Kingy?
1.
5.
Year 1. Oh, that's it.
10?
You should have took the 10 grand. Should have. Any time today, mate. 4. Woohoo!
Nate?
Number 1's in there, Nate.
Is it? Nah, it's here in my hand. 3.
Matt?
Make it official.
Make it official, mate.
Alrighty.
Cheers, mate. Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Joel Ettridge, you just did something that everyone's been telling me all night. Nah, no one's going to do it. No one's going to do it. You just took the challenge, mate, for 10 grand.
Yeah, you can't die wondering. I could have not done it and pulled a 6 and been halfway to the back anyway. So we'll just go back and have a crack and see where we end up. So it's $1,000 in the pocket. That goes a long way in this sport. So yeah, we'll just have a crack and see where we end up.
Mate, and this is what these challenges are about. I mean, I know a lot of people look at it and go, I'm going to the back of the field. It's going to be so hard for 25 laps to get to the front. But it's about having the fun in the sport, getting fans involved, getting everyone happy and getting an opportunity to win more money for a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just something that, yeah, you just got to have a crack when the opportunity arises. And like I've put a lot of pressure on myself this year to win races and try and win the championship. And we're in a good position, but yeah, you just got to put that aside and just have a crack. And
You're leading the point. And we're round 8 now out of 12, I think it is.
Yeah.
So, that's not an easy feat in itself, and most guys wouldn't have taken the challenge. But now, talking car setups. Now, where you would have been in the top, say, 6, you're going to the back now. Is that going to change your mindset and your car setup to run the outside a little bit more? Because you're going to have to go there.
Yeah, a little bit. It's hard to say because, like, if we free it up and it's just skatey up the top, then you're going to go nowhere anyway. But you don't want to be wrestling the car around for 25 laps if you go the other way and you're tight. So I like a free car most of the time. So we'll just get it comfortable and get it so we can rotate and hopefully pick off a few positions, and hopefully there's a few yellows that I'm not involved in, and Yeah, we'll just...
I was just going to bring that up, actually. No one wants to see yellows from the crowd's point of view.
Nah.
But you're going to be praying for a few. You're going to need a few to
Yep.
just hopefully get into that turn one and pick a couple off early each one.
Yeah, for sure. You need yellows when you're deep in the field, so hopefully they're nothing serious and everyone keeps rolling around, but you really need them to make your way forward. So,
well, whatever happens, mate, I'd just like to say well done on taking the challenge, and I'm sure all the fans do as well.
Yeah.
The crowd will get pumped up because they'll pump it up on the mic and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but
hopefully, yep.
Well done, mate. No matter what happens tonight, you're going to have a beer at the end of the night and just have a bit of fun.
Yeah, I guess while you're on that, just a massive thanks to all the sponsors of the event that have put up the money. John Keane for the money for the challenge, and then the club and the other sponsors for the challenge money, and all my sponsors on the car and my crew. Obviously, it's not a solo sport as much as people think that it's the guy in the seat doing all the work. I do the least work, I just jump in and drive it. It's Dad and Tom and the rest of the family that really do all the work, so I just want a big shout out to them while we're here.
All right, mate, best of luck and see what happens.
Thank you. Cheers, let's get it.
Big crowds turned up here at Geraldton for the King of the Hill. It's the Limited Sprint Car Association Go 4 Wide. Couple of thousand people in the house to watch this fantastic race. It's the 8th annual King of the Hill. Joel Ettridge qualified third and took the Back of the Hill challenge. That offered the top 4 drivers a chance to go to the back and collect automatically $1,000. If they won, it was going to be a $3,000 check anyway, and it's been matched by another $6,000, and add that $1,000 onto the first 3 and you've got a $10,000 winner if Joel Ettridge can get it done. A big ask, but fantastic he took the challenge. We'll pick him up as we're about to start. Your front row is Matt Davis, Anthony Gaudio. There's the 36 of Nathan Davis, Kent Roberts, Tim King in the 1, and the 91 of Brad Warwick. Then it looks like the next row should be Dominic Rivici and the 21 of Jack Dalton. Famous 21 from Geraldton with the Wells Racing on the side. And we all know the Geraldton Jet used to pilot that number. On the outside in the 17 is Matthew Peaker. And the next row is the 45 of Chirkop and the 16 of Clayton Dickinson. The 118 Trevor Jolly on the outside of the 95 of Michael Keane. Lights are out, we're about to go green, 25 laps. All eyes will be on Joel Ettridge, and here we go. Oh, make it safely through 1, that's fantastic. The early leader is the 66 of Matt Davis. Gaudio second. And the other Davis, 36, I see Pittard get up on the inside then. Couple of guys getting squirrely out of the turns. One around, big wheel standing upside down. Looks like the 21 of Jack Dalton. We'll pick him up at the restart. Okay, we got one in the books. And it's Matt Davis that's going to lead him away again. 43 of Gaudio, 2 local boys from Geraldton, and then the 70 of Kent Roberts is in your 3rd place. 24 more laps. We're green.
field. See Chad Pittard's got his wing angle full on. Right behind him. It's a salami slingshot. 49 trying to make some moves. Dominic Rafici. The 36 now goes into third place. There's Davis and 70 from Ken Roberts goes straight back underneath him. Good race near it. Geraldton City Speedway. Pittard goes underneath the one of Tim King. So there's passing happening early. Oh, we got two cars involved. Just saw it out of the corner of my eye. The two guys going for the same piece of dirt. Ken Roberts has come off second best. There with the front end. Dropped out on the left front end there of the 70. Thirsty Camel. And I tell you what, those two were going at it. One passed the other and then the other one got back underneath. I reckon they were going for the same piece of real estate. But that's what it's about. Elbows up here at Geraldton City Speedway for the King of the Hill. That's what it means to get to the front and win this race. We'll pick him up in the next restart. Jerome Sutton Stewart's happy with him. Davis is real slow on the start and then pulls away, gets a good jump. So Matty Davis leads it again. Pittard is the mover. Gets that left front on the curb, which transfers the weight to the right rear on the car. Doing it nicely. Tries to get under Tim King. Good battle going on here. You see him pinning the right rear again. They go side by side down the back straight. Pittard gets it. Dominic Rafici muscling it around the outside on the top. Oh, squeezed against the boards by Jacob. But makes the pass. He's got to have nuggets to get on the outside here at Geraldton. The salami slingshot's got him at the moment. As we look back through the field, Entridge has made a few places up, but he's got to get going even faster now. As he comes up onto the 17 car. That's Matthew Beaker. So, Entridge struggling to get through the field as we pick up Matt Davis. Matt Davis leading him a merry dance at the moment. Second, jerk up. Sorry, I'll make that the 43 of Audio. And it's the 91 of Brad Warwick. Big crowd look on. Pittard's still hitting the curb. Tim King's not done it. Here comes the salami slingshot again on King. Gets to the inside, can't make the pass. The 49. Dominic Rafici is on the move. Laps tick by. King goes through now. There's Entridge. Oh, car's getting a little bit untidy. Hitting that inside berm. But there's your leader. The number 66 of Matt Davis. He's coming up all lap traffic. This will be interesting. There's a lap car in between him and second place now. He's going to have to go to the outside. Keep passing cars or muscle him out the way. He got a little bit untidy out of two. Going back, Davis can't get under Peaker. Can he get him out now? Out of four, no he can't. Oh, tries to get into one. Messed it up. Couldn't get the entry right. Trying to settle the car down. Second place is the 43 of Anthony Gordione, starting to catch him. Davis knows he's got to get past Beacon now, but he can't get him done. Hits the curb again, unsettles the car. Every time he does it, the 43 gets a little bit closer. Laps are ticking by. Not sure how many are gone. We'll go back to Brad Warwick in the 91. He's getting a tank full on the 92 of Chad Pittard. Tim King's right there as well, and here comes Dominic Rafici. Limited Sprintcars are turning it on here at Geraldton City Speedway. Thanks to Barden Haulage. Barden Haulage does a great job sponsoring here. Oh, another lap car, he got finally past Mika. 66 of Matt Davis is doing a fantastic job out in front. Gaudio is still in second. Brad Warwick still in third. As you can see that massive crowd looking on. Joel Ettridge is struggling to get through the field, but he's got a grand in his pocket. So it's all Matt Davis still. We have a yellow. Might be Brad Warwick, not sure what happened, but he slowed up a lot, so I'm sure it's him. He's coming to the infield. Unfortunate, he was in third spot too. Brad Warwick is out of the King of the Hill. We'll pick him up at the next restart. 3 laps to go in this one. Matt Davis has a mortgage on it. He can just get a clean start. Anthony Gaudio's going to be all over him. Not let him get away. Chad Pittard's got a good chance of this one. And a 2-time winner behind them is Anthony King. Can he get it done for 3 in a row? Let's find out. There's a yellow. We've got a car around in turn number 2. Where's they line up again? Look at our guide in the 77s in 9th place. 3 laps still to go. So Joel Ettridge is not going to make it. All eyes are on Matt Davis, Anthony Gaudio, and Chad Pittard. Chad Pittard dropped his first heat, so how good has he been? Tim King finds the curb as they muscle each other in the back of the pack. But it's all Matt Davis for the Limited Sprintcar Association's King of the Hill here at Geraldton Speedway. King has a look under Pittard for third. White flag out this time. Matt Davis from Geraldton. Gaudio from Geraldton as well, and Pittard will be third if it stays the same. Your winner coming out of turn number 4. From Geraldton, Matt Davis wins the King of the Hill for 23-24. As Davis gets pushed away with a checker flag in his hands. Goes for the Kulwicki lap. Great job, Matt Davis. He is your King of the Hill for 24. Couldn't quite get the donut started. And they'll push him away so he can try it again. Maybe get him on the infield and do a dust cloud. Bit of a tornado. we go. He's not finished yet. Third place tonight, Chad Pittard. You came from 13th position. You were pinning that right rear in the dirt, getting the left front on the curb, mate, and you did a fantastic job.
Yeah, sort of made a few positions off the start there, and then sort of set the race up to get going.
Now, a lot of people were saying to me, oh, it's hard to pass a Gero. Now, you dropped your first heat with damage, and you're down in the dumps, but you proved that you can come here, get the car set up, and your non-wing experience paid off.
Yeah, well, we went 9th to 4th the other night at Manjimup, but Geraldton is a different track and hard track to pass, but with the wingless experience, you are to get passes done. It does take 3 or 4 laps. You always sort of wheel by wheel, side by side every lap, and that's sort of what we did to Tim and a few others out there, and just they made a mistake or just got a bit high, and we just had enough to get through. So that's all it takes to get around them.
Now, you didn't have luck in the first one, but your luck got better. But you didn't give up. Your team worked hard and you got the setup right, trying to get that track done because they prepared it during the night. It was a nice track at the end of the day. It didn't look like it wore tyres or anything, so that way it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, we had the same set of tyres on all night, which is great. But yeah, they did some track work there, and it sort of mounds up at the top, but it's real powdery, so it's hard to get around there. But sort of entry opens up, so you can sort of get down and going. But yeah, it's a very fine line overstepping it, that's for sure.
Well, you're going to probably get the hard charge reward, that's for sure. Well done, Chad Pittard, on your 3rd place tonight, King of the Hill at Geraldton City Speedway.
All right, thank you.
Well, this guy's smiling like a Cheshire cat. Anthony Gaudio, what a drive, mate. The whole night's been good for you. You've been consistent and fast, out of trouble, and that's what it takes to place in the King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Had a couple of good positions. I got lucky in my first heat where a couple pulled out and I went up forward, but you got to take those opportunities, and luckily in the draw I was actually highest in points, pulled out number 2, and that was good as well. So a bit of luck. So it's good. And then obviously I've got to keep it there because I know there's some fast boys behind me, and I've got to keep it going. It's good. Track was good. It's a good night. Everyone pretty well went home straight. So that's a great night.
Yeah, well, 17 turned up and 17 started the feature, and you can't ask for much more than that.
That's it.
Yes, the feature race, we're going to have a couple of incidents. That's what racing is, elbows up. You got a bit of pressure when they did the $10,000 draw. From probably this bloke over here, he's smiling at you. But did you feel the pressure when everyone was yelling, saying, take it?
I thought, $1,000, no one shies at that. And then, like if I would have picked 6, I could have got maybe not under that, So it's when you look at that, you think, like I'm a businessman, so so I try my best, But I thought, I want my name on that trophy again, So I just thought I need to, go for that, really,
And what's really cool too, you come to a track like this, and you have nice fresh rubber you can actually use for the next meeting, and that doesn't happen very often at a country track.
No, that happened 2 weeks ago at Manjimup as well. That was great, and now we come here and they do that as well. That's sensational. We need that because these things, there is $1,000 across the back here, and we're just limited drivers, so we're all on a budget, so we need that.
Well, your prize money now you can put on the bar instead of buying new tyres. Well done, mate. Great drive, well done, and fantastic event here at King of the Hill.
And thanks for your support as well, mate.
No worries.
Good on you.
No,
and promoting us. Good on you. Thank you.
Thanks,
Cheers.
mate. Well, for Straight Line Rail and Civil and Geraldton Parts, mate, you done them proud. You can have a beer now because you just won King of the Hill.
Yeah, cheers. No, it was pretty good. Finally been chasing it for a while and had a few dramas with engine blow-ups off the front row before and that, and then last year we done another engine, but finally pulled it all together.
You're quick from the get-go. I got a friend that came up with me and said, the 66 was fast in hot laps, and you tried different lines early on to see where the track was going to be, made some adjustments, got to the front in the feature, obviously before we started, but you kept a good pace, you didn't get rattled, and even through lap traffic, you did a fantastic job.
Yeah, we changed a fair bit all weekend. In the first heat there, it was pretty good. It's just a bit hard with the sun, but yeah, still made positions. And then we're off the front row. I missed the start a little bit. Change wasn't probably the best, but yeah, we moved forwards from there and then come to the feature. Yeah, it just seemed pretty good. I actually wanted to go up higher, but no one was getting past me, so I knew I must be doing something right. But no,
you didn't have a lot of restarts, you know, a lot of yellows. So was that frustrating you though when you got a yellow? That because you got through lap traffic, you got a car or two in front of Gaudio, and then you get a yellow.
Yeah, no, I just sort of wanted to get a few cars between us and keep it going. Would have been good. And then yeah, like it went around Jonesy up on turn 1 and 2 there, like on the outside, and it felt pretty good. But yeah, it was good that there's a couple of different lanes, you know. No, I was pretty happy.
You had a good strategy on the restarts. You were slowing them right up on the back straight, and then you'd take off in 3 and get about 4 or 5 car lengths on them straight away.
Yeah, righto. No, it felt like it was pretty hooked up. Felt like it was going pretty good, but yeah, I just didn't. Obviously, you don't know how far behind they are.
Yep.
But no, it's pretty good.
Mate, you're $3,000 richer. You're the king of the hill at Geraldton Speedway for 24. Well done and congratulations.
Nah, cheers. I just want to thank my sponsors, Straight Line, Rail and Civil, Stirrupine Contracting, Geraldton Parts, Hose Express, Triple C Carriers, Hollywood, Sandblasting, and Rayman Logistics, and yeah, Mum and Dad and myself.
Good job, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
All right. And one more big thanks to JD and Josh for coming up and crewing for us this weekend. It was really good, and all my other crew put on a good show. Cheers.
Well, as I wrap up tonight's meeting, one thing I can tell you about the Limited Sprint Car Association, they're a good bunch of people. They're about what Speedway's all about. They have a laugh, they have a joke, they take this racing serious, but not serious enough to get aggro, stressed and panicked about it, and that's what I like. Geraldton Speedway has put on a great show. Massive crowds come in. The place is, packed to the rafters, 8 deep on the back straight. Front straight's full. Everyone's happy. Lots of food. It's great entertainment for the city, really, to get behind. So Geraldton City Speedway have done a fantastic job here for King of the Hill. I've enjoyed myself. DTN, I'm glad to be here, and thanks to the Limited Sprint Car Association for having us. And if you get a chance to see the Limited Sprint Cars in any rounds, this is the 8th, so they've got a few more rounds to go. Please see them. I think they're at Bunbury on the 3rd of February. So get on down, see the Limited Sprint Car Association, say good day to the guys, and enjoy the racing. And we'll see you in the next episode of Speedway.